Hello everyone, welcome to today's episode of Oyulurumda. I hope you are doing well. How are you feeling today? Take a moment to check in with yourself, it's important. By the way, I'm Ela and I'm so glad you are here. Whether you are listening to this on your commute, while relaxing at home, or taking a walk, I hope this episode brings you a sense of peace and inspiration. My wish for you today is that you find the clarity, strength, and encouragement you need to keep moving forward in your journey. Now, let me tell you a little story that stayed with me for years. Once, during my university days, I was having lunch with a younger girl. She told me something that completely surprised me and changed the way I think about prayer. She said that when she prays, she doesn't just ask for what she wants. She asks for the right things to come at the right time. At first, I didn't quite understand. I was used to thinking of prayer as a way to ask for specific things. But the wisdom in her words became clearer to me as I reflected on them over the years. When we pray, it's not just about asking for what we want. It's about trusting that the timing of what we receive is just as important. In today's episode, I'll share two powerful stories that illustrate with this idea. One is about Oprah Winfrey, who learned to trust divine timing in her career. The other is about Vincent van Gogh, whose life and legacy show us that even when we don't see success in our lifetime, our efforts can carry meaning far beyond what we imagine. So guys, if you are ready, I hope you are ready, let's start with the first story. Oprah Winfrey, now one of the most influential women in the world, faced a pivotal moment early in her career. She desperately wanted the role of Sophia in the movie The Color Purple, directed by Steven Spielberg. Oprah auditioned with all her heart and prayed for the opportunity, but as the days turned into weeks, she heard nothing. Disappointed, but not defeated, Oprah prayed again. This time, her prayer was different. She said, "If this is not for me, God, I accept it." She surrendered her hopes and trusted that the right thing would come in its own time. Not long after, Oprah received a call from Spielberg himself, offering her the role. This wasn't just any role, it became one of the most iconic performances of her career, earning her an Academy Award nomination and opening the doors to countless opportunities. Oprah's story shows us the power of praying for the right things at the right time. It wasn't about forcing the outcome, it was about releasing control and trusting the process. Her prayer wasn't denied, it was delayed until the timing was perfect. But what happens when the answer to our prayers aren't visible in our lifetime? What if what we pray for grows into something larger than we can imagine? That brings us to the story of Vincent van Gogh, whose life and legacy align beautifully with Chingiz Aytmatov's profound words. You do not die until people who remember you are alive. Vincent van Gogh's story is both heartbreaking and inspiring. He created over 2,000 works of art. Yet, during his lifetime, he sold only one painting. He struggled with poverty, mental health challenges, and the lack of recognition. But he poured his heart into his work, praying for his art to make an impact. Van Gogh died at 37, feeling that his life had been a failure, but his story didn't end there. Decades after his death, his paintings became some of the most celebrated in the world. works like Starry Night and Sunflowers continue to inspire millions with their beauty and emotion. Van Gogh's prayers weren't unanswered. They were fulfilled in a way he couldn't have foreseen. His legacy lives on, showing us that the impact of our lives often extends beyond what we can see. Chingiz Aytmatov's words capture this perfectly. You do not die until people who remember you are alive. Van Gogh's story reminds us that praying for the right things isn't just about our immediate desires. It's about aligning with a purpose that may unfold in ways we never ever imagined. So guys, what do these stories teach us? Oprah's story is a lesson in trust and surrender. Sometimes the right things don't come immediately, but they arrive when we are ready to handle them. Van Gogh's story, on the other hand, reminds us that what we pray for may have a purpose far beyond our lifetime. When we pray for the right things to be at the right time, we are asking not just for our desires to be fulfilled, but for them to align with a greater plan. It's about trusting that life's timing is often wiser than our own. As we close, I invite you to reflect on your own journey. Is there something you are praying for right now? How might your prayers change if you focus not just on receiving, but on receiving in the right time? Take a moment to think about the times in your life when things didn't go as planned, but worked out better than you could have imagined. And if you are in a waiting season, remember, waiting isn't wasted, it's preparation. Thank you for spending time with me today. If this episode resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Let's continue inspiring each other to trust in the beauty of praying for the right things at the right time. Until next time, take care and keep the faith. Bye bye.